What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cash, and we are here in Naraka. Finally, the game is finally dropped, but only on the PC. It did say that they were going to make a PS5 release, which I'm really excited about that. A lot more of my friends can play it. Now, from what I can understand, the game is free to play, I think, or you still have to, no, this game is $20, I think. Let me double check on Steam, hold on. So it seems the game is actually $20 to get in. I was like, I could have swore, and if it is free to play, please let me know. But I'm pretty sure the way it says buy it, boom, $20, and there's a bunch of different editions depending on how much you really like the game. Currently has mixed reviews. I don't actually know what the mixed reviews are. It's mostly positive, but they gotta let people know that it's a little negative, I guess, out there. I still love the game. I still think it's in a fantastic state, and I'm liking the way that it launches so far. So what we're gonna do, I thought it would be nice to try to give you guys some tips. Some of the tips I'm gonna, I pretty much have to do mid-match. Like, look at that. That looks insane. Oh, I haven't even seen that weapon. That looks insane. I want to give you guys a little bit of tips that I think will help you guys fight the game. Maybe that's why they're mixed reviews, because it's a battle royale. So first off, we got jiggle phases. Hold on.
You can be on my... Yes, they're real. Every soul in this blade.
Every soul in the blade. That's what she's talking about. You buy the game and you also get her at the same time. I think first is pick a character that you think is cool. Now these are the base characters, these 6. This character, like I said, but you can try them out. There are practice areas. Do the tutorial. That's the first tip. Do the tutorial. The combat is very intricate, so it's not like you can just kind of pick and play. You can actually just mash buttons. Absolutely. You can mash your left click, mash your right click, and hope things happen. But it's a little bit more complex than that, and you got to really be careful, in my personal opinion, when you're out there doing that. Oh, they have a battle pass. I'm pretty sure that might be where the mixed reviews are coming from. All right, let's just go into a match, because most of the stuff that I want to give you tips on is in match anyway. I'm gonna 100% go in trios, so it's just easier to BS, and hopefully my team carries me. This is just looting, but I'm hoping I can get something that I need and that you're always gonna need. It might seem like a really basic tip, but it's really important.
Sterling equipment devoid of curses or demons.
There it is. The spools.
Fluke.
Now I'm holding a bunch of nonsense that I don't need right now, but the spools are the most important thing to your life. Like, honestly, if there is anything that you can prioritize in your item thing, is going to be the spools, just because it allows you to engage in the fights, leave fights. A lot of the times when you're in the midst of a fight, you might need to run, or if they're running away from you, they will get away from you. Now I can move 9 times. If you look in the bottom middle or whatever like that, I can move 9 times. Ooh, now I can move 12 times. I could, like I said, it's just literally the most important thing in the game. If you don't have spools, you're gonna really feel it. You're gonna lose fights and all that good stuff. So that's just my first tip. These usually have the good stuff in it. Yeah, look at that. When you're looting, again, definitely want to make sure you get anything that you need here. Replace anything that you're using or stuff like that. And of course, the Souljades as well when you loot the bodies. Now I have 4,000 coins. I really need to go to the shop. This is something that I really didn't pay attention to when I was first playing, is like how important shopping is. So we're gonna go to a shop as soon as I can find one, and we're gonna shop, and I'm gonna show you guys some of the best things to get. So we're arriving at a shop here. Boom, this thing right here. So first thing you usually want to buy out, I like to do the Souljades personally, so I can get more of these. So now I can get the, okay, oops, sorry, this guy does not want me to.
Weapon. Instead of
take the money.
You shall
anything else you need
in blood.
I'll even take his weapon just because I can do that, whatever. All right, now I don't have any money, but let me just go back to the shop before I was rudely interrupted. But yeah, so item bag is pretty good too. I don't want to disrespect the item bag. I like the Souljade. At least, you know what? Maybe item bag might be a little bit better than Souljade. Weapon bag, I'm not too big of a fan of, just because I don't really use too many weapons. I feel like that might be the higher advanced tips. And then also these things here. As you can see here, these are really important. A little bit for later in the game. As you can see, I can't even activate them. You can cause a bunch of dragon breath to come down on a specific spot, but you can only get this one for 8,000, and you can see later on in the game you can keep getting them later on. So really important. You can also get spools from here, like I said, super important. And this is, again, some late game stuff. As you can see how expensive it is, it's a money dump, so definitely want to be mindful of that. See, like Souljade. Eventually, what I like to do is have a bunch of attacks, or if I feel like I'm, based on, maybe like based on what you see. And look, you can also get certain things like this Souljade are in drops, so it's based on what you don't have. all based on what you don't have, what you need. One thing that I see a lot of people do, if you ever are trying to heal and keep moving, you can heal and then mash the C button, the crouch button, and it kind of like makes you dodge a little bit. So you're not just purposely standing there. That's just another extra little tip. What I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted, is that certain characters with their kits work with certain items. I'm not actually using it, but I would say that she's better with the greatsword. Reason being is because when she, as you can see, especially in trios, oh nice, especially in trios, what she's able to do, she's able to jump in and pretty much, as you can see with this, boom, I'm in the middle of it. Oh yeah, and then shoot an arrow for hit one person. But I'm in the middle of it, right? So you really get to see like, okay, so now I'm in the middle of a bunch of people. It's really good to have a weapon that can do like kind of AoE. Oh yeah, look at that. Actually, they can finish that guy off. I don't care. Pay attention to the surroundings. This is another good one. Oh wait, I can't find it. Where's the dandelion? Is it right here? Yeah, here it is. Oh no, this is it. So there are actually different things around the, okay. Really? And you're a bot, which makes it even worse. You're just rude. What was I saying? Yes, the dandelion. There are a bunch of items around that actually give you buffs. Like if you look at the trees and things like that, there are actually like certain things in the trees. There's like a lot of little small things to actually consider when you are looking around. Once you like know them all by heart, I feel like that was a couple good tips actually in game, and those are a little bit more to actually help you against real people. There we go. This is what I was hoping to show you guys at the end. So like talents are really important. Reason being is that like they actually kind of customize your actual character. So see, because you go from here, right? You throw that out and she does like a little combo out of it. Then you throw, you can also do it that this does a little thing, sucks them, pretty much looks like it's coming back to you. And this one looks like it just stays out. Really important things to like really make your character a little bit more customized to you, to make it even more. This is what I want to talk about as far as customized. This is the blade thing that we just saw before. It's like 3 hits, boom. But then look, this one, it looks like there's some healing, dealing damage and fixing the enemy under her, piercing vision. So that's pretty good. So instead of all damage, there's some healing aspects to it. This one you can launch 3 extra attacks. Yeah, see, that looks nuts. And that actually seems to be locked in this system. So I was trying to figure out how that works. They look like they changed it before you use currency to do it. Oh boy, stop it. So you go to cultivation up here, and these stage rewards are what are around here. So you can look here, greater understanding, imminent being, mortal legend, yin yang master, deficient presence, and the chosen one, right? So the greater understanding and the imminent, you should see it from here. Now I go to talents, and it says unlocked once Yorihime reaches greater understanding. So you just have to play the character a little bit more, which is great if you don't actually have to purchase it. Before you have to use Tai or Tay in order to do that. That's a great change. So actually, if I play one more mode with her, I'll be able to test that out for you guys. Let me do that real quick. Yeah, here's another example of like random stuff that's out in the open. Boom, get some. I don't think they stack, but oh, another fun tip. I don't know if you guys know, but you can actually hide in bushes.
I shall burn my
Oh boy.
souls of their filth.
You didn't see that. That didn't happen. That didn't happen at all. Is this big enough? Looks like this is big enough. There we go. We're now technically stealth. So you can actually stay stealth in bushes, which is kind of nasty, especially when you're in like the last couple people. Don't be afraid to do this. You can also stay in trees. You can actually stay in trees for a while. So if people aren't looking up, you can come down on them, bow, jump on them, anything like that. It's kind of crazy. So don't be afraid to climb up a tree and get busy. You know, a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people do this, especially when there's the less amount of people as well. Even though these are bots, they do still teach you a lesson that I think is really important. Is when you're in the midst of a fight, it's actually usually better to just fight straight up. When I started playing and I get into the middle of a fight, I would actually just immediately start to run if they started hitting me. It's normally better to just fight it out and just you know, parry or stuff like that. Especially in trios, you're better off just trying to like do a random parry or something like that than to sit there and try to like run away. Because if they're following the tips of this guide, they're gonna have spools. They're gonna be able to chase you down. Unless you're like Matari and you have a nice way to actually get away. And depending on what your skills are, back to like I said with the customizations, if you have an escape tool, then maybe, but most of the time most people don't, and most characters don't have it. So it's like there's really no reason to like start running away. You're better off just saying, hey, I gotta fight this out, and you'll probably end up winning some of those fights, or you'll get better at fighting those fights. You'll be better at, you know, possibly winning a 2v1. It's very hard to do it, but you'll at least be in a better position to do it. Look at that. Step into the realm. We leveled up to great understanding. As you can see now, okay, so it's legitimate. That's so good. That is so good, let me tell you. And it actually shows you as soon as you lock it. So all you have to do is keep playing. This is a change that they did. Before you had to actually use your tie in order to do this, but now you can actually switch between which one that you want, and this is the other two. Fantastic. So just by playing the character and then doing these things, buy an item from the Rift dealer. We just did that. Defeat 4 enemies. You're gonna do that. Travel a bunch of stuff using your grappling hook. You're gonna do that as well. So these are really easy to to unlock, and that's fantastic. And then the next one, we'll be able to change our ult. And like I said, each character has it. So I was a big fan of Matari. It's probably gonna be around the same stuff, and they even have this cool animation as well. Cheeks. All right, sorry. Use silent flutter. Use your talent, your skill, and then use your ult. And then play 3 matches. Boom, you're gonna be able to unlock it. Like, it's very easy. So that is gonna be it for the tips. I think that will allow you guys to, at least once you get into the human, you're starting to start to see a crazy big difference. I'm not losing in fights that much anymore because I have the grappling hook, because I'm able to get in and out of fights. That I'm telling you, that's like night and day. If you, because some people are not gonna be paying attention to that. They're not gonna be on top of that. You're gonna start winning fights. You're gonna see the shop. I promise you, most people, if they're not paying attention, they're not gonna use the shop. They're not gonna max out their items, especially like I said, the Souljade. I think it's super important because it's gonna allow you to have a bunch of attack up, a bunch of HP ups, a bunch of stuff like that. There's just, oh boy, and finding the stuff outside, hiding in bushes, hiding in trees. I think you guys will find the game very fun, and you'll also win a little bit more than people that don't watch this video. But if you'd like to help the people, share this video, like, comment, and subscribe, because it would help out as far as the algorithm to see if we can turn this game into a game that we regularly play on the channel. That'd be fantastic among all the other playthroughs that we are doing. YFOs in the comment section below. Let me know how you feel about Naraka BLADEPOINT that is now finally out. Like I said, it looks like it is $20. Like, comment, subscribe, and just remember that every day at the Kashino is your lucky day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.